Yo. Mitsurugi wave to today. Let's get started. Right, so this one, the new level 4, I think is like a copy paste pretty much. With normal special attribute, add-on monster, and the destroy replace thing. It's pretty much this, but I search as a monster instead. Comment is wrong. That's fine. So normal special, tribute. We search a Mitsurugi monster, not discard, kept hand, deck. Okay. And then if another reptile you control will be destroyed, tribute this instead. All this should be fine because it's already tested from the other one, so I will test it real quick, but should be okay. So on summon we can search this, sorry, and then I need another reptile to summon easily. Save this guy. X to destroy. Okay, that's fine. Next up is the other main deck. So it has like a special summoning thing. It's kind of weird. Special summons got from your hand by triggering another hotel. In your hand, one must your opponent controls. So it's a little like the that reptilian. And if tribute to discover and card, you discover your hand. Okay, I use first. So this is done. This one. Face on masters with zero attack from anywhere on the field. So it's kind of like this. We're gonna modify it a little bit, but yeah. So will Shrek's archetype from the anime ever get printed? Which one is Shrek? Shrek's archetype. Which one are you referring to? I can't remember a character named actually named Shrek, so in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, but like. Okay, special procedure is this. These are the functions, the relevant ones. Mahola Shrek, you know the ogre. Yeah, I know. I know about Shrek, but I'm like, I don't know if you're actually referring to an archetype that's actually in the anime, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Maybe there's an ogre character in the anime. I don't remember any. Anyways, let's see, E1, yes, E1, description. From your hand, it's once per turn, yeah. Secretary, I think she's once per turn. Yep. Copy this. Boom. Okay, and now we need to modify this a little bit. This part is gonna be the same. It just tributes them. Actually, no, it needs to also register the restriction. Restriction goes here. Alright, so we need to have one other reptile in our hand, one most of the opponent controls. Both need to be tributable. Then we also need to have an empty monster zone. Copy the monster zone check from here. Let's see, now the group is gonna contain our hand and the opponent's master zone. That makes it simple for us. We're going to ignore this card, or rather exclude it. Reptile from your hand. So it needs to either be a reptile or the opponent controls it. Which might be good enough. And this releasability can be attributed. So if the opponent controls it, it's all good. If the opponent doesn't control it, it means it's in our hand. In which case, it needs to be TP, in which case it needs to be a reptile specifically for this to be true. We need to also pass TP. CDP, okay. And then see the we need to somehow force it so that you only pick one of yours and one of the opponents. Bro, look, the Mitsurugi, I'm assuming, ritual. Look, the back art generator spell. You mean this one? It's kind of like the field spell, you mean? It looks similar. Not exactly though. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, but it does look similar, maybe. It's related. Anyway, right, so we need to enforce the fact that it needs to be different. One from my hand, one from the opponent, so different controllers. I guess we'll use a check, different property check, get controller, so that all the monsters that we're going to be selecting here have different controls. Essentially is what this does. Okay. The only thing I remember about generator lore that's kind of confirmed, I guess, is the runic connection. This one. This guy is what's his name? Lotter or something? Yeah. Lucky, essentially, he's lucky. Anyway, restriction, you cannot spell summon, not activate most effects except reptiles. So you cannot special summon except actually it already exists, so until the next turn. Okay, we're gonna fix the reset. Okay, this is exactly the same. Oh, this is just from the extra deck. It's okay. We will adjust it accordingly. Okay. Let's see. String is going to be number 2. Yes. Just a reptile check. Okay, also needs the oath flag, effect flag, oath. I think it's so that if the special summon is negated, the restriction is retroactively removed. And the cannot activate master effects. The new charmers have that chandler. They have it for attributes, right? You don't activate non-water master effects, yeah. Okay, let's see, one copy, clone. These are the same, this is the same, this is the same, this is different. Reset is the same. Guess we need to do this maybe. And then you can't activate anything that's master effect. And not this disrupt. Okay. Okay. Right, so the special summon should be done. Hopefully it's correct. We'll test it later. And then the second one, if this card is distributed, discard one card. If you do, discard to your hand. This already exists. Discard one card. Nope. It's kind of similar. Maybe I'll use this as the base. Well, it's gonna be a single effect, so copy this, and then the functions for the first one. Discard, yeah. Don't hit the filter. Okay. Missing Handes category. This one. Save it back there. Dark World Dealings. Always the best one. So Handes plus 2 hands, single trigger. This is gonna be event release for tributing. Delay flag so it doesn't miss timing. It doesn't need a condition. Okay, so there's a you have something to discard, and you can add this card to your hand. Two checks that we're going to be doing. Discard ability effect in your hand, and C is able to hand. Something like this. Just DP and one. Okay. And then on resolution, if you discard something successfully, and this card is still the same one that activates effect. Send it to the hand. Okay. Seems fine. Tribute. Okay. Okay, let's test it. Oh, 1%. 1%. Strings. Okay. So we need a reptile, and we need the opponent's card master. Will be. Or rather, actually, let me put a copy of itself so that we can test the second effect immediately. Okay, so I cannot pick both of the advanced masters. That's what the check was doing. Pick these two, you get tributed, summon, there's triggers, discard one, goes back, okay, looks good. And then the restriction, we need I need to keep this number one, and I need another one of these. So I can special summon these right now. But if I do this, I cannot special summon them anymore. I can activate this effect, I cannot special summon that one. Okay. This one is also done. Okay, now original monster. Just summons ritual, must have been controlled with attack. That's very simple. Look at this, can you transfer someone from your deck and trigger monster control? I think there's already a card that does something like this. Must be dual. And on tribute, it's the same as the other rituals. So we start by just copying one of these. Okay, so that's the last of it done. Pretty much. Let's do gonna be 1 because the other one's 0, and the strength is gonna be 1 as well, right? I think so. Mitsurugi card. Accept itself. Maybe spell summons itself to hand. Oh yeah, this one's gonna be 2, I guess. Okay. And then we have the let's go with the attack reduction first. So monsters. Okay, attack reduction, I'm thinking Burden of the Mighty. Zone. Opponent's Masters. And it's just 800 flat. Okay, and then the special summon. Let's see, then tribute 1. Right. Yeah, this one, the Vice Choice card. Special summon from your deck, if it's position that you hand off it. Okay, it's kind of similar. As the initial effect is just an ignition effect, so malicious. You know, malicious. It works. Just rename this C2. Okay, the cost is gonna be self-reveal, right? You build this card in your hand. Yep. Change this to hand. Once per duel. So the once per duel, we go with bulb. Complete that one. Okay, special summon and release. Okay. Ignition hand. Cost. Okay, let's look at the functions now. Okay, so we need to have room, and we need to have something to special summon. So that's the room check, that's the special summon check. This is gonna be Mitsurugi instead. It does not need to be in defense position. Summon Mitsurugi monster from your deck, then tribute 1 monster you control. Release from your master zone only, special from your deck. Okay, ruling says that you don't need to already have something to tribute. You tribute anything, so we don't need a filter for this. Select something to summon. If you summoned it, face up, doesn't have to be defense. We just need this one, okay. Pick something that can be tributed in your master zone. Wait, tribute one monster you control, okay. Let's do with SG and then RG. Wait, got this one? Yep. No, I do think we need one more check here, that the player can tribute in general, so that if Mask of Restrict or whatever is applying, then you cannot use the effect. I think it's dual. It's Click and release. I think it's the equivalent of can remove, but for tributing. Well, if it's wrong, it's gonna tell us. POP here, okay. Oh, I need to put these all of the okay. Alright, so let's test it. Mitsurugi ritual. Okay, so upon lose attack, that's simple. Reveal the special summon, that's also simple. And then we tribute, we ritual summon it, and then we tribute it. For the search effects, so we need the one. Actually, we just need someone's call. Okay. Okay, line 22 has an error. It's not called separate veil. Sure, I made that function too, so like it should exist, right? Let me check. Utility. Banish or distribute to create one detect to extra discard. Oh. Damn. What a typo here. Yeah, this should be self-reveal, just like this. Okay, we're gonna fix it too later. Yeah. Probably me and or Hatter missed it when we were updating this. I think it was Hatter's PR. I mean, I checked it too, so it's so sorry. I hit the mic. It's my fault too, but like I'm just saying we missed it. Let me put it back here. Okay, reveal. Then we can summon this one. Pick one tribute. We only have this one, that one, so. Okay. If we have this one too, then we should be able to tribute this guy. Okay. Alright, so that works. It's what's per you. Yep. Okay, no wrong names there. So just test the oh yeah, I should have. Yep. Well, test the special summon part first. So this could search anything, and then special summon, yes. Boom. But if we use it on the one in the hand, then we cannot special summon it. Or we can still search. Okay. And then just pass when it's at Wobi for the attack reduction. Oh, I made it. Yep, that's a reduction, right? That's a negative reduction. Okay, minus 800. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that should be good. Let's review. Okay. It's the same. Let's put time. Okay. Okie dokie. Ritual monster done too. Now we have the ritual spell, which is the last one I'm gonna be scripting myself. These three are scripted by Hatter, so Mirror. Just summon any reptile from your hand or graveyard. 3 reptiles from your hand or field, equal or exceed. Pretty standard, it's just reptiles everywhere, and the location is hand or graveyard. And then it has a great effect to put itself back in the deck. So let's look for a ritual spell. That says hand or graveyard. Let's see something that kind of matches. Let's just summon a dragon from your hand or graveyard. Also to be pendulums from your hand or field. Equal or exceed. Okay, it's pretty close. Has the extra part, but we're just gonna remove that. Can I use it to effect per turn? We just copy everything and then we're gonna delete what we don't need. Okay, ritual port crater, so we can exceed the level. Filter is gonna be reptiles. Not that there's any other reptile ritual, actually, it's just the Mitsurugis, I think. Yep. But I mean, in the future there could be another ritual, so that's fine. And then extra fill should be the extra deck thing for the ODS card. Yep, we don't need this one. Don't need extra P either. Or extra filter. Location hand or graveyard, and forced group should be the pendulum. What does this say? Reptile master from your hand or field. So it just need to be reptiles. Hand or field is the default, so it's probably gonna be fine. Let's just copy this again. Remove this because once per turn use, not activate. And the other effect is shuffle this card into the deck. Okay, it lists the 3 rituals, right? Mitsurugi. Ameno, Futsuno, Ameno. Right, Amen Wagumo, Habakiri, Futsuno, right? Yeah, okay. So we need to take these 3. So it's Murakumo, Tama, Habakiri. Okay. Then it triggers if any of these you control get tributed while this card's in your graveyard. Shuffle into the deck. Okay. Let's see. trying to think. Okay, we can just gonna change the event. Category deck. String number 1. Delay. Simultaneous. It's gonna be event release. And then the condition is gonna be checking one of these was distributed, so let's see. So it has to be your control, so it has to be filled. So previous controller was you. It was face up. Previous position. Was face up. And previous location. Location on field. It was on your field. And it was one of those names. If plan distributed control, okay. C is previous code on field, I think is the function. I hope it takes multiples. Okay. So it's not tributed at the same time with this ritual spell, because it needs to already be in the graveyard. It's a small detail, but yeah. And then these are just gonna check to put itself back, so shuffle this card into the deck. Oh, time lapse. It works. That probably works. To deck. The only difference is this one is mandatory, so it doesn't need to do any activation check. Whereas we need to do this here. Let me highlight it before putting it back so that it's clear what card was just returned. Center deck, shuffle. Yeah, okay. Trigger out deck. The weapon turn is different. Okay. 1, need 2. Right, so let's see. Tribute. Give me this one. And we're forced to use tribute reptiles. So if I add a blue eyes. I should not be able to tribute it. Gonna do the same trick with some skull for the great effect. Okay, seems fine. That's interesting. You can chain block the the rituals this way. So that the ritual cannot get ashed or something. That's probably actually like a cute usage of the effect. Actually, and if you chain one the ritual chain to this, you can immediately search it too. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Just summon a reptile. Oh, from your hand to grade. Let's try the grade. Although it should be fine because it's just including the location. Foolish burial. Okay. Okay, 2 reptiles, hand of fill, equal or exceed. Let me try. Let me make sure the this takes multiple passcodes. Because I only tested with the first one, so. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's kind of lame, but oh well. Okay. We had to separate these, but it's not a big deal. I use official creator of Fed or just fun script adder. That's a weird question, but I'm part of the team. You could say that. It's in the side only. Anyway, yeah, I'm part of the team, and I tend to work on card scripts. That answers the question. Yeah, we can. It's only. Is it in utility? I see. Right. How would we change this? I guess it would be at the table. So kind of like this, and then table back. Is that how you do it? I can't remember. Is there an example? And then we need to iterate the table. fine, but let's see, pairs. Yeah, something like this. You don't have to unpack it, just activate. My purpose of question is this: when you end scripting, those cards will be added with the Instapad. Yeah, so when I finish this and end the stream, a few minutes later, I'm gonna add them to EDOPro officially. Replace code by capture the table. Yeah, don't have to unpack. Just add. Okay. Oh, right, because it's also thanks for subscribing. So I guess like this, and then. So you can play the card online mode. Yeah, when I add the cards, when I'm done testing and scripting and stuff, and I add the cards, officially everybody will have access to them, and will be able to play them. Okay. Okay, so put them in the table. Iterate, and if either of the two match, return true. And if you go through everything and nothing matches, return false. So that's probably fine. But let's see. Okay, this works. Yeah, it seems to work. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so we updated this one too. And this should be done now, so we can move on to the next. Okay, so we have quick play spell, continuous spell, and normal trap. Alright, let's see. Now, Hatta scripted all three of those, which means they should be fine, more or less. So we're gonna go through, do a little check, and make sure they're actually okay. Okay, activate one of these effects during the main phase. That's immediately missing. I said I was saying nice things about you, man, and the condition is missing. At least I assume it's missing, because there shouldn't be any reason it's anywhere else. Yeah, it's missing. You can activate one per turn. Check master main hand. Okay. Okay, so the effects are tribute one reptile and type of face okay, upon control is destroyed, or ritual summon one Mitsurugi ritual. Okay, why does this summon Mitsurugi rituals? The other one summons reptiles, whatever. Like, why are they mixing it like this? It's kind of weird. Ritual summon with Mitsurugi ritual. Tribute monsters you control, only you control. Summons from the hand only, tributes only you control. Equal exits, okay. So ritual parameters. Greater, so you can exceed. It's a let's see, he made it a reptile. Is it doesn't matter right now because there are no other reptile rituals, but it's gonna matter eventually. Anyway, in math filter is just anything you master. Yeah, I suppose that's fine. Okay, so B1 is the first effect, B2 is the second effect, or rather the activation checks for those effects. So the first one checks that you have a reptile attribute, and there's a face-up card on the opponent's field to target. Now, one small detail that's wrong here is that we need to add the we need to check that there's something to target except the one we're attributing, because Lay of Darkness and stuff exists. We can add that in a moment. And then ritual target is just running the target function. Select one of the two. If it's the first one, destroy target. Select something to tribute. Tribute it as cost. Select. Oh. Okay, that makes sense actually. Just do this. Select your target to destroy. On face up card the opponent controls, not just a monster card. You have it correct here, you had it wrong here. Category destroy. And then here, if it's OP equals 1, it's the first effect, otherwise it's the second effect. And then here, release special summon property. So we remove the target property. Okay, I guess it's fine. It looks fine. Right. So we need to add the check thing here. How do we do this again? Let me think. An example. There's it's a Nox function like check target release thing. But it's easy to just find a card that does the same thing and this one. So after the false here, we put this here. And then after the false here, we put this here. Okay. So that automatically will check that the thing we're attributing, that there's something to target except the thing we're attributing as the cost. Okay, so main phase, we need a reptile, we need to face a card in the field, and then we need something, we need to ritual summon. Using only monsters we control. Mitsurugi. So, we're gonna ritual summon this. We're gonna tribute this from the field. We're gonna put this on the opponent's side. Or no, we're gonna put it on the opponent's. Because we need Wooby to for the ritual summon. Branded Beast, continue. Yeah, true, that's another one. Does that already come for equips? I don't think so, but we could update it later. The thing is, yeah, I know what you mean. Equip spells are not the only problem. Unfortunately, it's other stuff that we cannot detect at the moment, like Phantom Knight's Fog Blade and stuff. They also need to be excluded rules-wise, but we need to go. We need to figure out how to do it. Anyway. Okay, I need to reach. Okay. The continuous persistent targets. Yeah, the problem is that some of them might, not all of them necessarily have the effect that say, if this monster leaves the field, destroy this card or something. It could be something that targets continuously, but doesn't actually have the effect that makes it leave. So in this case, it would be a correct tribute selection, so to speak. Okay, so what's the mistake here? 26. Oh, I see. What's the problem? Because this is the one thing I hate. I hate is a big word. This is one thing I don't like about these functions, the release group functions. If you use a rescon function, so to speak, like this one, these parameters go here, but they also go here. So it kind of messes it up, which is why we need to do this. Maybe I didn't fix it properly. What's the problem? Oh, you need to. I'm dumb, sorry. Oh, this is so annoying. This is. I'm sorry. This function is bad. Like, it's bad. Why is it so annoying to use? Okay, so what are we excluding? What is... Oh my gosh, what is this? Like, honestly, I could... I can just do it manually. It's simpler. Like, seriously. Check this. Okay. Okay, that works. And then maybe use Thrasher actually. Special summon. Okay, let's repeat this one. Okay, so that seems to be okay now. Okay, main phase, right? I think I added this. You have main phase, once button activation. This category property. Target one face up card, the opponent controls. I guess I don't need this because it's checked internally. Yeah. Okay. Should be good. Let's go to the next one. Continuous spell. Something about targeting. But don't let me drink some water first. Okay, your opponent can attack Mitsurugi which must be with effects of master by some from the extra deck. And then attack it 4. Shuffle them. Then make the opponent tribute master. Use first. Okay. Activate, target, shuffle. Anything in your master zone. It's a Mitsurugi ritual. Yeah, so this is slightly wrong. This needs to account differently, separately for the activation check and for the activation procedure. So I'll explain. Okay, so what this does right now, okay, it checks that the player is the opponent, that's fine, and it checks that the card that is attempting to target has been summoned from the extra deck. But here's the problem, that this would work for the activation check, the point where it's like, hey, is there something to target? It's gonna work there, but if there's something else to target, right, so the activation check is correct, you go through the activation procedure, and then, due to costs, the card can have a cost that moves itself. Some location might have changed or being reset or whatever, so it doesn't have it anymore, and then it will be able to target, right? It's kind of like that. I don't know if I can showcase an example, but that's the idea. So we need to check separately for when, if there is an activated effect that's being activated right now, and if there isn't. I think Sistel's attack does this, or Sistel's too. Yeah. Yeah, something like this. So instead of the triggering attribute, we need the triggering summon location. So if it's not a master effect by the opponent, you stop right there, turn false, get the triggering effect and the triggering summon location. So if there is a triggering effect, return true if the summoning location is extra, regardless. The triggering summoning location is extra, regardless of the current summoning location of the monster. If there's no triggering effect, it means we're in the activation check. So just check that currently the card is summoned next tick, and return true in that case. Should be back now. I think, yeah, we're back. Okay. Apologies. Okay, so where was I? Right, I'm looking at the targeting thing. Okay, so if triggering effect exists, return true if the summon location extra, otherwise check the current one. Master effect, the opponent. Okay. Welcome back, thanks, thanks. Okay, and then shuffle. Yes, ignition, target. Target for Mitsurugi cards in your graveyard, except this one. Shuffle into the deck, then your opponent's master management. Once per turn. Your graveyard, 4 of them. Mitsurugi Magatama, okay. Target, select target. Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, it's a then, so we need break effect here. Number 2, I'm thinking make them tribute 1 master their choice. Now this is TCG, so we don't know for sure, right? But probably this is reason rule, not reason effect. Does anyone know, was this one of the cards that was leaked? Because if so, we should have the Japanese text, but I don't think it was really. I think I'll just go with reason rule for now, so like share the pain. Make your tribute one master. In which case it also should not have the category stuff. I think. Okay, so there needs to be at least one target that's still relevant, related. That should be shuffle, so sequence. And at least one of them needs to actually hit the deck or extra deck. And then the opponent. The opponent has to pick something to tribute. If there was something. Okay. Okay, let's test this. We need an extra master targets something. Trying to think of a simple one. Oh, Thousand Dice Restrict, right? Yeah. Thousand Dice. Sacrifice. Yeah. Instant Fusion. Okay. And now I need to ritual summon a Mitsurugi as well. Mitsurugi. Okay. Do you want to know if this card was among the leaks? Yeah, because if it was, then it means we have the Japanese deck, so maybe we could confirm something. Because I think the ones that were leaked in Master Duel, I think they had the Japanese decks as well, right? Okay, but these are TCG exclusives. Could you post the Japanese decks in the chat? For this, the continuous spell. Sacred Boundary. Taking those, I defeated the monster lessons I subai sani. Aito wa jishin no field no monster ita release shinakereba naranai. So yeah, it's for it's reasonable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the way it's written, the last part that says shinakereba naranai is what they say when it's evenly matched. Share the pain, stuff like that. Okay, thanks. Okay, let's test the targeting thing now, first. Actually, I want this one too, so to see that that one can be targeted normally. Activate. Okay, excellent. She can only target this one, cannot target this one. But if it's exiled false, then you should be able to target it, no problem. Okay, perfect. One thing I want to try, maybe moon. This might be incorrect. Let it face down, it should not be protected now. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Okay, and then the other effect. Oops. I want the guy there. Okay. The other effect, we just need a bunch of cards in the graveyard, so painful choice. Haven't seen the new leaks? Do we have new spiral support? I don't know. I actually have not. I did not look at the leaks myself, actually. I just see them as they reveal them officially. I don't think I saw anybody talking about spirals, so probably not. Okay, so painful choice. We're gonna put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, and then if you pass a monster, that's easy with the fish. Okay. Okay, seems to be fine. Once per turn is here. String 0. Accept itself, any Mitsurugi card. Yep. Deck. Your graveyard. Okay, seems fine, seems fine. Well, I guess we already got fed with the Ayoko in one card combo deck, still has too many soft cards. I haven't played or seen Spiral in a while, so I can't really comment. Okay, we just got the trap left, and then we're done. Something about banishing or something in this one. If you have a Mitsurugi, just put in your graveyard. Should be 3 monsters whose their names are spiritual, I think. Make your opponent banish exactly 8 cards from the hand, extra field, end of grade. You can only activate 1 per turn. Yeah, I think because it doesn't do it by effect, it shouldn't have the operation info. I removed it. Speaking of which, could you post the text for the trap too? Because that probably is the same. Make your opponent banish exactly. Just to make sure. I just don't want to go looking for it because I don't know where to find it. It's probably an organization, but whatever, I don't want to go looking for it right now. If you already have it up, and it's easier for you to post it, that's why. Stanic messaż. 自分の墓地に消しましょう。もともとね、original names。一体ずつリストができる。相手は自身のデフレクトできるフィールド、墓地から5キロ6枚のカードを除外しなければならない。No, okay, it's the same, it's the same. Okay. Wikipedia has it for announced cards. Okay, I see. Anyway, it's the same. Has the last part, the Shinakiri Banana part, so it's most likely Reason Rule again. Okay, so you need a Mitsurugi spell, ritual spell. In your graveyard. Mitsurugi ritual spell. Debut 3 monsters which their names are yada yada yada. Let's see. Murakumo, Mitama, Habakiri. Yes. We're using this code, but we need to check original names. So we need to use original code rule. Hey man, I wanted to ask this. If Genesis birth context was changed to sentence category instead of sentence space category, so does it mean we'll get updated? Okay, one second. You mean we got the official English text? What you mean, probably? Yeah, no. There's no actual difference. Like, there's no functional difference. I think the TCG just decided to omit the face up just to make it shorter or something. Well, okay, the answer is simple. If it is a TCG difference, we are not gonna do it because we follow the OCG. If it's not, which I'm thinking it's not, it's just they omitted the text, and yeah. I think judges are probably just gonna roll the same way in TCG. That's what makes the most sense to me, at least. Anyway, okay, let's look at this tribute to original code. Need to have different name and get this function here. Okay, target. So this must be Imperial Iron Wall, I'm guessing. Yeah, stupid word. So the opponent is not affected by Imperial Iron Wall. And the number of cards. Do you play TCG? I don't really play these days, but typically I suppose I play TCG. Or, I mean, typically if I play on EDOPro or Master Duel, which is OCG actually, so probably I typically play OCG then, is the answer. Technically speaking. Okay, why is there this split? Why check separately for the field and the hand extra grave? Not sure about this. Right, I'm thinking this cannot be negated by... or can it? I don't know, do we know this? Can this be negated by Ghost Bell? Not sure. I think the idea is that because it's not an effect, it doesn't, but like... This is from the deck, this is from the hand, I think. No, this is from the field. Yeah, by Ghost Bell. When effects that makes the opponent do something, I'm wondering if because it bypasses unaffected by card effects, right? So it's not considered like the effect itself that's doing it. But does the effect include doing it? there doesn't seem to be anything that any other banish thing. There shouldn't be anything that Ash can stop. I guess... fuck, I don't know. Name, do you have any idea why they had to split these two here? Like, I'm inclined to just take these and put them over here together. I'll just do that for now. Okay, let's focus on actually testing the effect first, and we'll see about the details later. So when there's a spell in the grave, that's easy. And then we need to tribute spiritual monsters. And the bunch just does stuff. So we just need to ritual summon a bunch, basically. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we get to two, not this one. Get to 2 ritual summons with this. One from the deck. So we're gonna ritual summon this by tributing this. And then the second one is from the hand. So let me get a second one of these. And then we can do another ritual with the new one. Okay, so that should get us all 3 of them in the same turn. Okay, just need 9 cards. You're now starting here. Okay. Stuff in the grade as well. And extra field grade. Okay. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, hand. Field grave extra. Need to pick 8. Okay, and the ritual must is triggered because you tributed everything. So it appears to be fine. Mitsurugi, we just met the greater, we already checked that. Obviously I reached some of the bunch, so it's there. Original names. This checks that it's different. So it's one. We need to attribute one each. So if we have two of this one, we cannot attribute both of them. And then the opponent has stuff to banish. Stuff 8. Yep. Isn't rule. Okay, that seems fine. But now I'm gonna. Not include this. I'm gonna not include this, and right, so here's the thing. The question is the following essentially. When you have something like evenly matched, right? Make your opponent banish cards from their field face down. If the opponent has something that's unaffected by traps, they can still it still gets banished by the evenly matched, because it's ruled that it's not evenly matched effect that's doing the banishing, it's the opponent player. Okay, so that's the rule. We know this. That's how it works with unaffected. The question that I'm not sure about is, can you extend this and say, well, it's not this. This effect doesn't include the banishing because it's not the effect itself doing the banishing; it's the opponent doing it. I could see an argument for that, but you could also say, well, even if the opponent is doing it, it's still due to evenly matched happening, so it's part of the. It's due to this effect, so it's included. I mean, I could see both ways. I could see an argument for both sides. I'm just trying to figure out if we already have an example. I don't think we do, so for now I'll just leave it like this. You cannot bell it. Actually, I don't know. I'll pick whichever one makes the most sense to me. I'll do it like this, like that, and then I'll ask around some other judges what they think. Or if we have, maybe we could find a ruling. It already exists. Flip a coin, yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you rule. In any case, we are finished. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Anyways, yeah, so I'm done. I'm gonna close the stream now, and in a little bit I'm gonna add the cards, as well as there's also another one, Return of the Duelist. This one too. We have Bahal. Yeah, I found him. Like, he's from the Khand, right? Make your point balanced because of the deck. Sorry, the deck. So there's nothing that could interact with it. There's no ghost bell equivalent. Ghost bell is for moving from the graveyard. Ash Blossom is for moving from the deck, but Ash does not care about banishing. Add to the hand by summon or send the graveyard. So, yeah. Hold on. That includes banishing? No. That includes any? No. That includes an effect that banishes? No. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I was saying Return of the Duelist. This one's already done. I mean, I scripted it last night. Took like 2 minutes. I tested it earlier today, so it's all good. So we're gonna add that one as well as the Mitsurugis. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna close the stream now. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, take care. Bye bye.